What's up, guys? This is the Wolf3626 How to Game Sense guide. Start off with, this is your compass. This compass is your life. It tells you where the nearest person is and how far they are away. Do not drop it and constantly be looking down here, because that tracking thing will save you many again. As I'm sure many of you guys have seen, there's no kind of rule that prevents people from going from side bases and rushing through diamonds. So say for example, they're banking. This is a pretty common scenario in a game. Bank like 6 or 8 diamonds, and they go side base, right? And they buy diamond armor, and you know they have the whole gen just sitting here. So they can go here, they can buy diamond armor, they can buy full tools, full gold tools, and blocks, and then rush through red diamonds. So this compass is your lifeline, especially if you're a defender, because if you're right here and you see them pushing through left side, and you see this compass, and you're good. What a lot of people I've seen do is they don't seem to understand that this compass is there for a reason, so they just don't care. Because like a lot of times people are just hiding here, pushing through right side, and they just don't see them, and they just don't look at compass either, and they leave you for ones. Yeah, and as a general rule of thumb, you always need one more back for however many they have. If there's one person on top, you need 2 back. If there's 2 people on top, you need 3 back. And also, do not bypass. Look, you gotta realize here, say for example, you have 2 people at their base and one person bypasses through limits. A simple, usual situation. Your teammates are stalling, like 3 or 4 back, they have 2 on top, and you're coming through, right? And the teammates go 1 bypassing through low mid, and they bypass through low mid. If you are pushing up here, what should you do? You need to drop on the guy low mid, okay? Because like 1s against bed versus 3s against bed. You understand? Because 3 people, a 3v3 for bed is much harder than a 1v1 for bed. Because the ones, the person can just combo them and then you lose, and it's over. Also, when to side base. A lot of people don't understand that you need to go side, you can only go to side base some points during the game. Because if you go from that island to there for side base to get stuff and whatnot, and they have 3 top, it's going to take you much longer to go that distance and that distance to get to their base, rather than them just going all the way through middle to there. So if you side base, you either need to have pressure or they need to be all the way back, because it's like a race. They make it there before you do, and then you lose. And also just other cases of game sense, you need to use communications. You have a voice, you have a mic, you can talk. A lot of people just type in chat one side. That's not good enough. You need to say right side or left side. I've played defender for a very long time, right? And defenders need to know whether they're coming from the left or right side, so they know which way to look or bow them and whatnot. Especially if there's some guy middle. If there's some guy in middle, then the compass is pointing towards them, so I have no idea if they're right side or left side. Even during attacking, like when you're not playing a defensive role and you're like pushing forward, right? Say for example, you're just like on top of their base. A thing that people just don't seem to understand to do is tell your teammates when to drop. You only need one person breaking the bed. The other 2 people can hit them off. So say for example, you and one teammate's off on top and you have a 2v3, right? You can take a 2v3, you know? Like one person, all one person needs to do is block in, right? So they block in. And even if it's like wool or like wood or something, the other person can just hit the other people off. Because most of the time there's a bunch of confusion, like for the defending side. It's like, who's breaking in, who's attacking, who's pushing the other guy off. It's tough. Don't be greedy, don't go for beds yourself. Like another thing I see a lot of people do is they go side and they decide to take the 1v3 for the bed. Never take a 1v3 for the bed. I saw it most of the time. You'll just get bowed off or just killed straight up. Like, taking a 1v3 for bed is really stupid. Just hold pressure, and if you guys have dropped for their bed a bunch of times and you're just unable to break through, just hold pressure and get amped. If all 3 of your people have diamond armor, you can just win the fight and get the bed. If you do one thing to do is look at your compass. If you're gonna do one thing that's a gameplay change, look at your compass. It'll be pointing that way and say like 40 blocks, and you'll go, oh, 1 ink right side, and you'll go, damn, okay, I got it. Guess I gotta go right side. Like, it's not that complicated. So yeah, that's it for the How to Game Sense guide. If you want another guide, then don't text me. I'm not gonna make one. Bye bye.